How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here with another episode of Charmed as we get into episode number 13 for season 1. Well, hopefully nothing bad happens to Piper this episode because, you know, I'm always protective over Piper. And last episode, things got a bit hairy, didn't they? It just entered my head that moment, and I was instantly hit with regret on what I was going to say. So, yeah, but no, it was looking very, very tense, of course, last time around with the fact that Piper was slowly turning into the Wendigo. But thankfully, we were able to deal with the person who was responsible, of course, for the amount of deaths that were happening. And, well, Piper was the only survivor, wasn't she? So, yeah. But, no, I'm really, really looking forward to getting into this episode. This show is really, really superb. So why don't we get into episode 13 of season 1 for Charmed? Let's go.
Every 1,300 years, there's a universal convergence of negative energy on Friday the 13th. And this is the year.
Of course it is.
Yeah, of course.
Did you hear that?
Oh no.
Clock struck 13. It's starting already.
See, that kind of brings you Doctor Who vibes, but... What is your deal? Could you not take a vacation thing? Did she just literally die of fright with the oh no.
And she was taking me someplace. I don't know where, but it felt so safe.
I wish I had dreams like that. Mom would have to knock before she came in.
Why do I think Kevin? That's, you know, ominous.
What are you doing?
You have to cover your mouth when you yawn, or you might let the devil in. Especially on Friday the 13th.
I've never heard that one before.
Well, have a great day, Prue.
I love you. Yeah, me too.
We're close! Close!
I wonder if she knows she does that. Oh, hey, Andy.
Hey, Pruin?
Prue, there's a policeman here to see you. See you later.
Good look already, Prue.
I didn't know any better. I'd say they were literally scared to death. You visit occult bookstores at midnight often?
No, of course not.
At this point, Andy
for her job
is
today.
definitely curious about what Prue
This
is
killing took
doing.
like some weird ritualistic thing. The
With how
victims
many
all had
things
ties
just
to
get
the
tied
occult.
up to Prue.
Time we found anything Mom's written in the book.
Well, she must have known that this demon would appear in our lifetime, and she wanted to warn us against him.
Probably.
I don't like the sound
If
of that.
she's calculated
If he can kill 13 unmarried witches
when
before
he last
midnight,
appeared.
he'll be freed from the underworld to wreak his terror every single day.
Unmarried, like being single doesn't have enough problems. We don't know any other witches.
No, see, Tangela gave me this flyer for a Wicca gathering.
Yeah, it's
And
the
there's a woman named Zoe
perfect...
listed as a contact. I'm hoping that she can help. So just call
It's the
Pete, tell her
perfect
that
feeding
it's
ground, really.
Okay.
Okay.
I love you.
Yep.
She walked under the thing! She walked... Prue!
As
You
usual,
should...
small firm, we build
Oh.
at various time to time. If my husband calls, I'll need you to cover for me.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Sure.
Our little secret.
Oh, of course.
So much faith in Phoebe to entrust this secret.
Okay.
She didn't die of smoke inhalation. Her heart gave out just like the others. I can't believe you're wearing the cereal shoes again. They're my good luck charms.
Andy.
This is the 5th one.
Hair turned to white. She suffered a fright.
Dorman keeps a visitor sign-in log. Want to guess who the last person was?
Andy's gonna be like...
Killer. Prue.
Ever since Mom died, you know, she has to be the strong one to take care of us and everything. It's probably just all part of that.
Hey, babe.
I was gonna say,
Hey,
maybe
I gotta
there
get
is
back
a
to work.
very, very
How's the
stronger
new job?
reasoning.
Great, except my new boss wants me to lie to her husband about an affair that she's been having.
Nice.
Drama!
I don't know.
Your greatest fear is drowning. Thank you for making it so easy.
So you would not think that you would just
That's right.
drown via showering.
Your fear.
If she took a bath, that's a different matter, but...
Explain why Prue's involved in this. You mean this time or every other time?
Exactly. Exactly my point.
Look out!
Saved by the bell.
Prue, don't you think it's a little coincidental you being one step ahead of death twice in one day?
What exactly are you implying?
Prue,
Uh-oh.
if you were in my shoes, what would you think?
First of all, nobody should be in those shoes.
Yo, roasted!
That you had anything to do with these deaths.
Prue, 5 women your age have been scared to death since midnight.
God. Prue. He came really close, didn't he? You've got...
I was gonna say, is that what... Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Have you ever said I love you to anybody?
Last time was her mother, wasn't it?
Yeah, I said it to Mom. It was the last thing I said to her before she died.
Oh, there you go. I had a feeling that would be the reason why she doesn't say those 3 words ever. Because it hurts.
Favor, walk behind me so you don't cross my path.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh!
Sage so fair from far and wide, take my
Bit
troubles
risky,
and
isn't
push
it?
them aside.
Oh, no!
Not my day.
Oh.
For what?
For not lying to me about Susan's affair.
You knew?
I've tried to deny it for some time now, but I guess
Oh.
there comes a time when you have to face the truth.
I'm so sorry.
Didn't even need to say anything.
And listen, don't quit on my behalf.
Your greatest fear is you mortals need to look deeper. Down
Oh.
where the real truth lies. Your greatest fear is losing a sister, and I get 2 for 1.
Oh, Phoebe.
Your ideal mate.
Wait a minute. You were gonna reject me because of a superstition, but
Oh.
then decided I was worth going out with only because of another superstition.
Yeah.
Oh. Doesn't say much for me then, does it?
Oh, it's not.
This guy is
sure you're
going to
very
be
nice.
the perfect guy, but
Someone
Piper's
who lets
taking
things like
precautions.
superstitions or
Phoebe!
Yeah, I wouldn't have stand near a pool, Prue.
Isn't that a great...
Great view. Bring your suit.
You suck. Hello?
You must face your fears, Prue.
Is that her
You
mom?
must trust in the greatest of all powers, love.
Mom?
Oh my
Save yourself.
goodness. Intervening to stop this. Yeah! Nice. Showed him.
I love you.
My heart!
just glad you're all right. I love you.
Oh, she said it to Piper as well.
What did you just say? I love you. That's the first time you've ever said that to me. Yeah, I know. I wish I would have said it a long time ago.
You can't blame her.
Thanks for letting them into your heart.
Oh.
I miss you, Mom.
Oh, just attack me at the feels there. Oi! I mean, I'm really glad that we're getting this side, I guess, from Prue, where she's allowing herself to open up more. And, you know, you do get the kind of impression that she's had to put on this, like she's had to keep her walls up, especially with the fact that the last time she said I love you to someone was to her mum before she died, and you know, that really does break your heart, honestly. So can't exactly blame her, but I am really glad that she is allowing herself to be more open to her sisters. But yeah, superstitious days. I don't think Piper was caught up in the middle of that as well, so yeah, just she's just feeling like she shot herself in the foot with yeah, but no, that was interesting. That was pretty good stuff, I feel like, especially the whole Friday the 13th element of things, and how, you know, some people in real life are super superstitious, super stupid. I can't fuck. I've just said it and now I can't say it, but no, that is the case, and especially if it's circular, like if this demon who is attacking witches based on their greatest fear, it really does add a very interesting element to things. Exploring Prue and the I guess character development in this episode was a real delight. As I said, Prue is a character for me that has always managed to keep her walls up, and she can be very, like, she likes to be very, I would say restrictive in terms of not showcasing the more emotional side of things compared to Piper and Phoebe. But this episode did a really good job at explaining why she doesn't enact on certain sayings like I love you to Piper and Phoebe. And it's just really it is really sad with the fact that it does hurt, because of the fact that those were the last words she made mention to Mama Hallowell. So and I don't know, I feel like for me, when we were delving into the topic of why Prue would never say I love you back, or and should I say when they were talking about their mother, I just had this bad feeling in my stomach that it would all circulate to the fact that she never says I love you back, because she said that to her mother before she died, and yeah, sadly that was the case. So, but it was really nicely well done, especially with the fact that her mother saved, that Prue's mother saved her and managed to defeat the demon of fear. So I felt like that was a really great moment, especially with that strength that Prue had. It was a very emotional moment, with the fact that she had seen her in that dream, and seen her assisting Prue out of the pool and managing to defeat that demon. It was a really nice emotional moment, and one that showcased so much strength, and it was just really nice just to see her say I have no fear, like with you don't make me scared, etc. So yeah, see you in 1,300 years. No, but it was a really, really strong moment. But it was a really, really, like I said, with Prue's story in this episode, I really, really love how they handled it. So yeah, it was just really, really well done, and yeah, it was just pretty good stuff to see, as well as exploring the fears of everyone, really. So yeah, but I gotta say, when Prue was finally able to say "I love you" to her other sisters, it was a really, really heartwarming moment, and you could see her being vulnerable. You could see her being like allowing her walls to lower a bit, so that Piper and Phoebe can finally hear Prue say those words to them. So it was really, really beautiful stuff to see. So yeah, but I really, really liked, like I said, this episode. There was quite a lot of great moments, especially with the hunting of, I guess, the other witches as well. Like, I was really, really curious why Mr. Demon of Fear was only pulled a certain amount of names from the list, but he only needed a certain amount. Wasn't being subtle whatsoever there, was he? To release himself from the pits of hell. Just knock my desk back a bit, why don't I? But yeah, it was very, very interesting, like I said, going into the realm of using fear as a weapon against the witches, really, and how shock really was the thing that would kill these witches. Like, obviously we saw, like, with the burn marks and with Prue stepping out the shower and the water just emerging out, they those circumstances still happened, but they would be the be all end all of who the demon was after. It would be all down to shock. So I really, really love how fear played a very, very huge part. And not just that though, but like, I feel like for each of the sisters, I feel like this episode did a very good job at having their own stories stand out in a sense. Like Piper wasn't integral to the demon of I guess fear and that story. Phoebe was, but she but there was layers with her character as well. Like, she chalked up her fears as being related to elevators, which is completely understandable. Like, if your elevator gets froze, like if it gets stuck and it was, like, I don't know, in mid-journey, that can be quite frightening. But I guess, thinking about it now, it would make sense with Buckland's, wouldn't it? Because I'm sure they've got elevators. Well, they do have elevators. We saw that in, what was it, episode 1? So, Phoebe would have had to use that, surely. So, yeah. But, no, there was a very, very deeper fear for Phoebe, and that was losing a sister, really. So, and I really, really do like that. Like with, I guess, Prue's story, there is some very, very powerful moments with Phoebe, because of the fact that she saw her sister nearly drown to death, really. So, and that's really what the demon was after, a 2-for-1 bargain, really. So yeah, but with all this talk about losing their mother and talking about her, I guess, in general in this episode, it really does add a very emotional beat to Phoebe's story, because of the fact that, she could have lost a sister here, and yeah, so, but no, I really, really did like I said, with all of the stories, even if Piper, for example, wasn't integral with the Demon of Fear's story and how Prue and Phoebe were entangled in that, there was still some very, very interesting elements with the fact that with Piper, she felt like she was sabotaging her life, really, or her love life, should I say, because of how she lets superstitions dictate her life and whatnot. So, yeah, and there was some comedical aspects with Piper's story, like the sage and how that set off the smoke alarm. And I was just worried about how that was out in the open, but it didn't account for the fire alarm. So, yeah, but no, I really, really liked everyone's stories. Like, even with Phoebe before the demon contacted her, I really love the fact that she was in a bit of a bind with her job that she just acquired, and she quit on her own accord because of the guilt that she was having, because of course her boss was having an affair, and then the husband comes in and he already suspected that an affair was happening, which his story was pretty sad. And I really I've got to say, with Phoebe, I've got to give props to her for walking out on that job, seemingly, because of the fact that she felt guilt, really, for the guy who feeling a bit dejected in regards to being cheated on. So yeah, I mean, I felt like it was unfair for Phoebe having to be put in this pressurizing position on her first date. So yeah, I want you to lie to my husband if, you know, he calls or whatever, so, because I'm having an affair. So yeah, but no, like I said, it was good on Phoebe for feeling a lot of guilt and wanting to walk out on this job because of the fact that I mean, it's not just unfair on her for being you know, dragged into this scenario because, you know, her boss can't be honest, but also it's unfair to the husband because he seemed to be like a decent dude or whatever. So yeah, and he already had his suspicions, and yeah, so but yeah, I really loved the demon as well. Like I said, in regards to utilizing fears against someone, it is a very interesting concept, and yeah, it was done really well. He was very sinister, and yeah, just being able to freeze witches, not being able to use their abilities, and yeah, put them in a very vulnerable position where human matters, I guess, can kill them. It's just very daunting. So yeah, I was just like with Prue when she came to that place. I was like, don't go near the pool or whatever. So yeah, and I'm sure she did walk under a ladder as well, like I saw that, and Piper didn't call her out on that. So like, she just walked in the middle. I'm like, hang on a second, Prue. So yeah, no, but I really did like the demon in this episode. Like, he was very sinister, and the way he was able to use fear against witches was just very daunting, but also how he was really going for the 2-for-1 deal in terms of trying to off the Hallowells. So yeah, because you had Prue, who was drowning, and then obviously Phoebe's fears was coming to fruition, and you know, yeah, so but no, I really thought that this was a very entertaining episode, and one that really plays well with the whole Friday the 13th superstition tropes, and does it in a very frightening manner. So yeah, really liked how things went by with this episode, and yeah, it was pretty entertaining stuff personally. So yeah, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!